Hey, what's up? Welcome to Free Magic Live with me, JJ. Now, last week on my Facebook page, I asked you to ask me some questions. Any questions you want about me into magic, or really any other questions you'd like to know about me, about Free Magic Live, or just things in general. So, we're here, we're filming your answers today from the questions you asked me from the Facebook page. Let's do it. So the first question is from Chloe Sheary. Chloe said, JJ, how do you approach someone in the street with a trick? Chloe, great question. As you would have seen, and everyone has seen on my channel, I do this all the time. So basically what I do is, the only way to do it is you just go straight up to them. You don't, it's that you're gonna have to break through that fear. You see someone, typically I try to choose someone who is a little bit more friendly, but knowing me, I've gone up to every person from angry to walking to someone who you would never have thought who would have loved magic, who absolutely loves it. So the only way to approach someone in the street doing a trick is just to go up to them and say, hey, what's up? My name's JJ, if you want to use my branding, otherwise say your own name, and just ask them if they want to see a trick. If they say no, who cares? And most of the time they'll say, okay, let's do it. That's it. All right, here's the next question from Ryan McMashida. I apologize if that's not how I pronounce it, but you know what? We're going with McMashida. He asked me, what magician have I looked up to? Well, honestly, the first magician I really looked up to was probably David Copperfield. That's when I first got into magic. But to give me that inspiration again was probably David Blaine. In my interview series when I was driving the car, I did say my friend showed me David Blaine doing like a levitation and the ambitious cut of someone on the street. So he was the guy that got me inspired into magic again when I was about 15 years old. There you go. So Oyson Foley asked us on Facebook, he said, JJ, do you have any tips to go from basically being like a hobbyist magician to doing like private parties, corporate shows, being a professional? Well, Oyson, and so everyone else knows, something really, really important that you should know, and I hope really you take this into consideration. Stop bringing your mum to your shows. All right, what's up, Sam? This one's from Sam Hartshaw. He said, JJ, what do you do if you get caught basically doing a trick, if something goes wrong? Well, you know what? It does happen to me, and it will still happen, and no performer will have a clean slate of doing it perfect for the rest of their life. Honestly, the big thing I say is, remember, you are in control of what happens next. You have that one-up advantage. Most of the audience doesn't know what's gonna happen. So if it does stuff up, for example, there's a trick I do in my corporate set where I go through and I find a card, I tell them, ask them to think of a card, and I give them the card. Now, sometimes that doesn't always hit, so what will happen is I'll make it, typically, I will turn it into a humor piece. I'll be like, oh, that would have been so great if that worked, or that only worked in the magic store, or you know what's amazing? Check in your right pants pocket, and I'll go there and I'm like, I'm not that good. And while it breaks, it creates a joke, it creates humor, you can find the cards. So if it does stuff up and you have no way out, I recommend just going, you know what? I stuffed up, let's do something else, or you know what, that's interesting, hold on to that for a second and go back to it. It really depends on your style, but my style is I have no problems of sometimes showing sometimes that I've stuffed up, because it makes you look real and people sort of tend to like a little bit. So that's what I would do. Great question. So the next question is from Pasha Al Yules. He says, JJ, can I ever be in a video? Well, Pasha, here's the thing. If you're ever in Brisbane City or West End and you see me, just say hi, just like you are right now. Thanks, Pasha. All right, this is from Tyler the Meister James. What up, man, on Facebook. He says, JJ, how do you deal with hecklers and people who don't want to see your magic when you perform to them? Well, Tyler, great question. And the answer is stop bringing your mum to your shows. All right, the next question is from Kungwa Jewel. I had to say it like that, Kungwa, because it's got that powerful Kungwa name. You would so get ladies with that. People are like, hey, what's your name? Tony. What's your name? Kungwa. Anyway, so your question is, why did I decide to get into magic? Well, you know what, man? I've been doing it for a long time, since 5 years old, but you know, I worked hard at it since 15. I think I just love the element of being able to fool someone, be able to connect with different people and show them something different. I was a pretty typical guy when it came to learning magic, as a lot of people are. You learn it when you're young, you like doing a couple of tricks, and then the difference between me and someone else who doesn't do it professionally or as a serious hobby, let's even say, is that I just kept practicing and doing something about it. So that's it. Great question. All right, this one's from David William Keziah, also known as his stage name David and Goliath. I'm not sure, but that'd be a great stage name if you're gonna get into magic. He asked me, JJ, how do you have more confidence when performing tricks to a crowd, or really confidence in general? You know what, great question, and I think this question, I will do a whole massive tip on it, but a really short way to give you the answer to the question really is know what you're doing. Okay, the only way to do it is actually know what you're doing. For example, I'm assuming you can ride a bike. You don't really have to be, you can ride a bike in front of people because you've done it so many times. You stuffed up, you pick this up, you start again. There's no secret formula. You get the trick, you practice for a couple of people, friends and family, maybe even your mum too, and you go out on the street, that's what I do, and practice on people. And the more you do it, the more confident you get. There's really no special secret or special formula. Practice it until you get really good. Of course, practice you can't be perfect at it, but you can be really amazing. And that's how I keep my confidence level up, because I do it so much and I know that I can do it. It's like second nature. So great question, and every other person watching this should take that in, because the more you practice, the more you get great with whatever you're doing. You're going to be confident on the inside. What's up, Karina Shah? Now, Karina asks, JJ, what is your dominant hand? Seriously, that's a personal question. It's my left one. All right, the next question is from Andreas Daza Saruko. Apologize if I got that wrong, but you know what? We're gonna keep rolling on. So he asked me, JJ, we watch your videos in Bolivia, South America. How do you feel about that? I feel very sexy. I feel very proud. No, but seriously, I appreciate it. Show your friends, tell your people, and it means a lot you watch it. So keep up watching my videos, and thanks for hanging out with me every week. All right, this one is from Anthony Cohen. He says, how do you deal with party poopers and the ones that want to make fun of you in your shows? Man, I hate those kind of people. You know what, I've been doing magic professionally since 2005, and I've done a lot of shows, met a lot of people, and probably in 2012, this year, I finally came to the realization of how to overcome this. Stop bringing your mum to your shows. All right, guys, that's it. That is it for the question and answers. Thanks again for all your great questions. Look, again, we'll be doing this really soon, so make sure you keep in touch on the Facebook page, facebook.com/Free Magic Live. Keep writing things to me, keep sharing things to me. I'm always putting new things on there, my thoughts, new videos, advice, so keep in touch over there, and I will be doing this very soon. I love interacting, I love hearing from you guys, I love being able to help you guys out. And look, as I keep saying, keep supporting the channel, keep supporting the magic, because magic's becoming cool. And you know what, as I said, I just want to keep helping you guys out. And you know what, get out on the street, keep performing, keep making people smile, and keep having fun, because that's it, and that's all I do it for. Just keep having fun in your life. So that's it. Thanks again. See you very soon.